festival, you know. Okay. Now who's next? Natsuki? Hermf. Don't make me go before Mukluk. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Mukluk lower everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do— oh, someone throw a cookie at her head. Jesus. Hey, Mizukurula. As you can tell, Chip is on the classroom desk. Mizukurula, he is here. Natsuki, It's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. I hope I blow her out of the water. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Yeah, I'd say, again, we've got this whole classroom, and I'm backed into a corner, and I got the football line of girls in front of me. Tiger. Do I need to time you out to delete that? Jesus Christ. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else, Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called It's called Well, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting Humph Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. Big Boss Chip's still a winner. Reminder that Sayori. No, Azuri, no. That's not yeah. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say, You better not make me do that again. Well, Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I could put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. Bold of you to assume we're friends. That's a surprise, Natsuki, I think it'd be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Cheese, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy, and there's the tornado gust of wind. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. Hey, Rooster. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait, Tildy. I can do this, I can do this, All right, dash. Stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Yuri and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica. Do I care? Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Tornado gust of wind. Hey, Tildy. Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though, Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Mukluk, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Alright, hang on. I am chugging water because I'm talking more tonight than any other stream ever. So I need to go to the bathroom. So give me a minute. I'll be right back. Thank you guys for not doing a muck drop while I was in the restroom. My defenses were down. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the
Ninja
way home.
vanished.
Whoop, 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 whoop. John Cool's favorite monkey vote. Don't lose your voice. It might happen. I honestly didn't realize this game was so little playing and so much reading. It was like after we started the stream, someone told me this is basically a novel. How am I? I'm good. I'm good. I don't know how often I want to do something like this, but I am having fun. Hey Sayori, sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder, I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? Oh, I'd say hell yes. What kind of question is that, You're kind of putting me on the spot here, Hey, Oh, I would walk home with Yuri. I gotta say it. Like, we walk home every day together. If Yuri asked me one time, I'd walk home with her. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? It makes my heart go Doki Doki, Chad. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I feel awful turning her down, so Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Ah ha ha ha, you admitted it. Jeez, There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe, But I'd just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. It's a weird thing to say. Need you? Thank you. Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, Everyone is different, Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so, The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. Remember, you dragged me there, girl. It was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate... I don't know if you guys hear that. My back is popping. I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, man. Uncanny? Depression. Oh, I always get that one wrong. Heaven sent. Uncontrollable. Intellectual. Tenacious. Contamination. Effulgent. Massacre. Skirt. Defeat. Oh, shoot. Oh, I get that wrong. Melancholy. Extraordinary. Oh, shoot. Incongruent. Save. Graveyard. Infinite. Wrath. Agonizing. Chip is back in school. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, Ahaha, You must have a lot of determination. Undertale reference. Starting this club, now picking up piano, Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. I'm gonna be great. Oh, it's gonna be great. Eh? Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden, Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid, That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to, Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. I'm guessing either Mon or Ika means squid in Japanese. Whoa, this is the first time we've seen the angry tornado of wind. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. The freaking translators added that joke makes no sense in translation into the game to fill up some space. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now. Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me, ... Where is Sayori anyway, ... Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Dash? You're spacing out again. Sorry, ... I was thinking of how to kill everybody here. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh, ... Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little bit off, ... Sorry for assuming things. Geez, you worry too much about me. Rooster coming in with the random keyboard smash again. Geez, it's fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, ... Alright, if you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before returning back to everybody else. The conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently, ... Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time with each other. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Mukluk, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but ... Have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her, ... In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her, ... Monica appears across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind, ... But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Muck. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive, ... Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. I'm wondering if Muck will say ... tomorrow too without noticing her because it's in his brain now. We hope so. No, ... It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, ... And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try talking to her myself, ... I mean, if anything, it's pointing out to you guys how often they're using that as a literary device. Like, it's an insane amount of times they're saying it. Are you sure about that, ... She seemed like she wanted to be left alone, ... Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest, ... Person of interest, ... What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Mukluk. Me? ... How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, ... I probably shouldn't say too much, but ... Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know. She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way, ... Sayori ... is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it's always been. You're so funny, Mukluk. Have you ever thought that you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? ... Ah, ... I said too much. I'm sorry, ... What do I do now anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. I bet she's feeling real stupid she invited me to this club. Ah, ... Alright, ... Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, ... But I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk, walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, ... But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this.
Places, everyone, places.
Oh no,
Yes,
not today of all
alive.
days. No. Oh, Cinder. Bless your heart. Mukluk Douglas, Bartholomew, Reginald Esquire the Fourth, the Sir Chauncey Van Snuffles the Third. Welcomes you, Cinder Thieves, dear viewers, to the Bone Zone. We hope you enjoy your stay. Tea and crumpets are on the way. Giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. Alright. Cinder Thieves viewers, I've been bullied into playing this game today. It's supposedly a psychological thriller, but the early part of the game looks like a freaking dating sim. So I warn you right now, that's what this looks like. It's going to get very nasty later, but I don't know when. Did I catch you at a bad time? No, an embarrassing time. Because if someone just pops in and looks at what I'm doing, they're like, oh my god, why is Muck streaming a dating sim? And I'm very defensive about it. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary, but there's nothing I can do about besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched, I glanced around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. By now, it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her own. I should bring the chocolates. I don't mean to bother you or anything, Relax, you didn't even do anything. But, I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts, Alone with my thoughts, How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything, I didn't do anything creepy like that, In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize, A new arrival. That is quite the pyramid you guys just built. The Overlord, thank you for the follow on this of all days. Mukluk Douglas, thought that'd be original Esquire the 4th, the Sir Chauncey Fan was the 3rd, thanks.
Terminator 100 what? Bonus 10 vert.
Okay. Mukluk Douglas, thought that'd be original Esquire the 4th, the Sir Chauncey Fan was the 3rd, welcomes you, the Overlord, to the Bone Zone. I hope you enjoy your stay. Tea Crumpets are on the way, giveaways every week. Please take a seat, but you'll only need the edge. And thank you, Jodiels, for your generous, strange contribution. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find most comfort in keeping to themselves, but if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal, I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori, Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me, so I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic, Huh? So sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid, It's not that, I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see, that perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings, Or maybe it's just reading into it a little too much, Mukluk, The world is full of meaning, often hidden behind plain sight. She ended with a period, chat. Good job, Yuri, you used a period. And only one of them. Holy crap. There are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. So you think that there might be something behind it after all. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, She really, means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess, But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all, Yuri suddenly looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold, even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that, She would be a very fortunate person, to have you, feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me way too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy. So I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not, a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, so as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Oh, we're not doing the chocolates this time. That's why he's doing it, a true entertainer. Imagine like not reading the dots. God, the subject I should include one night. This is a joke, dude. Drump Joe. Yeah, we have that on YouTube. Drump Joe Niels. I want a character make me the poop one, he said. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Mukluk. Your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions, I'm a little envious even, I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've just been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so, Yuri gently smiles to herself, this feeling, I'm so glad, I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean, Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Mukluk, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading, Well, that's one way to put it, actually. Anyway, but, oh my god. I'm running out of breath. This woman uses dots too much. Books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Okay, chat, I gotta say something to you guys. You know how her little picture here changes from time to time? Every time I look down, and so I'm reading at the bottom of the screen, and her picture is in like kind of my peripheral because it's above. It's kind of foggy to me. When it changes to this frame, this looks like a pizza slice. Every time I'm looking down and it changes to this image, I glance up wondering why there's pizza on her chest. That's it. I had to say that. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, are deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And see, there, pizza just disappeared. And those friends don't laugh at me, They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People, say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, Mukluk. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now, that I started sharing with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, That's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Mukluk, I speak too slowly, Yes, you do. I second guess myself all the time, I read too deeply into things, but every time, you've always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I find comfortable, I wouldn't shove chocolates into the mouths of everybody. That I feel comfortable treating myself when I talk to others, but that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see, Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them! I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I say I have had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, Chat, I'm friend zoning her. Not dead. Ms. Zakrula, I'm reading this as fast as I can. Yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in my hands? Wait, so like, are my hands just on my desk and she walked up and just like head slammed down on the desk? This time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Learn to read? I missed something. Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you, Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing in the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds. A silhouette glows, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm to the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green, my heart is amber. The whole time I read the flickering, I was thinking he had a blade in his hand or something, because she always writes creepy stuff. Did he just stab her? Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? Oh, no, of course not. Muck, that's dark. She talked about stabbing a raccoon in her last poem, Tiger. That was a very fair judgment. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. Yeah, it was. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. ... Yuri's, no one sliced bread for a raccoon friend. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one ... mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy you shared it with me, so thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. Oh, look at it! Tiny smile. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back towards me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. I see the pizza. You can. The poem is ... Once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always ... You always ... make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but ... I hope that ... I could return the favor sometimes. Yeah. Don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back to me. I guess ... We should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah. I'm sure we will. With that, I feel like that kid from the Boondocks every time I go, yeah. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put my poem away. Oh my god, my throat is taxed. Hi, Mukluk. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, ... being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Ha ha ha! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure, ... I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands, ... Your style's gotten so refined, Mukluk. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, ... I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in the whole year. Throat tax, try a bean from hell. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You know what, it's been a while, chat. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's ... Ah-ha-ha! Wind. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, ... Reading that edgy novel with her, ... Well, I just ... feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know? Alright, Tildy. I get you. Just, ... be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable to ... then it could be really hard for her. Monica's threatening to kill me right now. Her books aren't a total escape from reality, they're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her, ... Sorry, I didn't mean it like that, Tildy. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, ... I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright, ... The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, a lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought, and here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day, I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist, but when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. A hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up on a gust of wind. You know, ... I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, ... But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote.